Welcome, and thank you for joining us today in today's webinar. We appreciate your interest and time. And today we're going to talk about Argano CX Connect for nonprofits. It's a focused application on case management for nonprofits. And we have a few administrative notes at the beginning that we will talk about. And if you're new to On24, understand that we're also new to it. So we just had a couple of challenges getting on. So just so you know, the instructions are self-explanatory. There will be opportunities for questions. If you need closed caption, there's a CC button. You can expand and minimize and move around your window panes. And the presentation is being recorded, so all the folks that have registered will receive it post-webinar. So again, thank you for joining us, and I'll move on to our presenters. We have three presenters today: Linda Mitchell from Microsoft, myself, and John Rassia from Argano. And we're going to introduce ourselves to let you know what we do and how we focus on nonprofits. Linda, we'll start with you.
Great. Thank you so much, John. And really thrilled to be here. I am Linda Mitchell, and I am the Technology Solutions Director for our Tech for Social Impact team for the Americas. And I'm really excited to share with you some of the great work we're doing at Microsoft, as well as what does Tech for Social Impact mean from that standpoint.
Hey, John, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, very quickly here. Thanks, John. Thanks, Linda. Everybody, John Rastia. I'm the Director of Innovation and Strategy. I work very closely with our sales team, with John and Linda's sales team and the program teams over at Microsoft on a weekly basis. I'm also the architect of our nonprofit solution. So as any questions kind of come up, I'm going to be later on. I'm going to be doing the deeper dive in a demo for you guys. Great to meet everybody.
And I'm John Prego. I focus on selling to and driving the market presence for us in nonprofits here in the Microsoft division of Argano. So we're very proud to be hosting Linda today, and very proud of John's work in this area. So we'll move right to the agenda, and we have a pretty, tight agenda today, but we'll cover mostly focused on the solution. We will start with Linda explaining her investments, of Microsoft's investments in nonprofits for Tech for Social Impact. We'll also review who Argano is for those who do not know Argano, and how we go to market for nonprofit. And then we'll dive into the solution and tell you a little bit about how we focused on case management and one of our reference accounts that we've deployed the solution to that is kind enough to let us share the information. Then we'll go right into the demonstration, and we'll follow with Q&A, and do put your questions in for us to answer. We'd love to see some of those questions. With that, we will leave it up for Linda. Linda, you want to take it over for your presentation pieces?
Yes, thank you, John. And for those of you, I know I mentioned Tech for Social Impact. I want to give a couple data points and background on why nonprofits in this sector are so important and strategic for Microsoft. It's just core to our Microsoft DNA. I've been at Microsoft over 25 years, and it's always been a huge focus. And I'm very proud to say that, the amount of grants, the donations that we're doing, we have one of the largest. It happens to be October Giving Month. We have one of the largest giving campaigns within the company, as well as we reach 377,000 nonprofit organizations worldwide. And so really excited about it. So Tech for Social Impact, if you go to the next slide, actually was formed in 2017. And the goal came from a partnership with our philanthropies team as well as our commercial team. And what we try and do is really provide a different, unique type of business model for all the nonprofits. We have specific solutions that the Microsoft, technologies, including, across from your Office 365 to your Azure technologies, but really trying to create some unique solutions for the nonprofit space. We also provide some capacity building. So how do we work? How does our sales teams work together and really making sure you have the right capacity, the right architecture, referential architecture, as well as capability. And then the investment model, the social investment model, really means about what we're doing, whether it's grants or nonprofit pricing or some of those investments we will do for key projects. And then most importantly, which is why we're here today, is we have a very unique and special partner ecosystem where they all focus, the ones that we are working with, like are ones that really prioritize the nonprofit space. And so they really help enable and deploy a lot of the great technology to help you at the end of the day accelerate your mission. So if you go to the next slide. So what are the top challenges? This is probably near and dear to many of what you're seeing and what you're facing, and recognizing, all these challenges. We try and really also focus on how are our solutions going to help impact your program delivery, engage your supporters and funders, as well as making sure you have a secure, streamlined operations. And we are doing a lot, especially in the area of AI. How do you enable it across all these different areas in a very secure way? So when we think about some of the capacity issues that all nonprofits have today, the staffing challenges, as well as donor retention, how do you create and foster those relationships with donors? And then going from left to right all the way to financial stability and burnout that really faces a lot of them. And that's where we're seeing really AI come to life and really help. The organizations are so short on resources from that standpoint. And so really the goal is to really make sure, again, we're trying to enable and provide solutions through our partners that will help address these specific challenges that we have. So I'm really looking forward to this particular webinar, and I look forward to the follow-ups that we'll have today. And we're here for you, and glad that we could be here today. Take it back to you, John.
Thank you. So a little bit about Argano, if folks don't know us as well as others do, but we are a very close Microsoft partner. We deliver solutions across the platforms that Microsoft offers in terms of ERP, commerce, CRM, and data analytics. And we build solutions in those areas focused on providing key case uses for our customers across industries, specifically manufacturing, nonprofit, and others. But today we're talking about nonprofit. And in terms of the services to deliver those solutions, you see them on the bottom, but we have an extended team with deep industry knowledge and very focused on the use cases that deliver the productivity from these solutions. In terms of how we work with our customers, we're very much in collaboration with Microsoft and in terms of a strategic technology partner. We're business process first. We look at your business process and find ways to innovate and improve them. Nonprofit experts are who we hire and have spent many years either on the customer side and on the technology side of nonprofits. So they come in the door understanding your language and understanding how you work. And we want to be your trusted advisor. We're delivering solutions over a long period of time with you. So our relationships with our customers are very important. In terms of nonprofit pressures, just like Microsoft, we focus on the top priorities and pain points of our customers. And we know that, limited funding, there are many needs and many folks fighting for those funds. And you want to be first in line to be able to innovate with the funds you get and deliver to your mission. We also know that the skilled talent, the challenge in finding and retaining folks, the turnover in the industry. Also, we know that nonprofits are not simple. They're very complex in operational models, more complex in many cases in the commercial side of customers. There's also lack of visibility into how many folks you will need and when you will need them. Those models are needed. Lack of standardized reporting. Many customers come to us saying that they really don't have the reports they need to run their business. And then certainly the employees are demanding better tools, especially the younger employees coming into the job market are used to better tools. They hold iPhones all day. They want technology that allows them to focus on their mission. And certainly the rate of change in your nonprofit organizations is immense. So, John, can you take this solution slide, please?
Yep, you got it. Thanks, John. So I really kind of quickly want to ground everybody a little bit, into this very, very busy slide, and all the different pieces that we really kind of, built into all of our solutions. It definitely, kind of starts in the center there, right? It's about your data. So you got a great, start with all the data in your current systems and current applications that we're going to, can port over, bring into this new application. But it really does start with your data. And from there, we've kind of built out multiple areas inside this application. So you kind of start think of this as what does this look like day one when we start to implement this solution? The base foundations around it are really around your program management. So what we built in there is things, like program and project management, that surrounds all your different departments. So you can quickly get up to speed with your existing programs, or as there's new programs that are being added, into your departments. Our system is agile enough to quickly bring those new programs up to speed. We built in things like case management that supports each program. So like here, we've got the ability, we built in omni-channel support. So if you wanted to, kind of connect your telephony or chat or other different channels to the system, we can easily do that now. But we've also built in knowledge management capability, self-service capabilities through portals and other applications. And then it also routes those cases. But more importantly, all your data and management and security is all built into the system. And as we kind of expanded that in many different areas, we're using different applications, as are kind of shown here, that can support that, right? So if you've got grants management, marketing capabilities, or just want to start looking at other things like your volunteers or anything else, engagement programs, we can easily add those into the application.
So we were lucky enough to work with Catholic Charities and Microsoft in deploying this solution out to their agencies. Catholic Charities is a member organization with about 167 member organizations across the U.S. And what we realized is, and what they realized and required, is a case management solution that was consistent to meeting their needs and to deliver to their mission more effectively. Their challenges were manual case management in many cases that weren't allowing them to see across their programs and services, legacy systems that didn't really talk to each other or allow them to report accurately as to the mission. And they had staff that were very frustrated with the tools they had. They spent a lot of time duplicating input information into different systems to do their daily task. The approach was to come up with an innovative solution based on Microsoft platform, and that's what we're going to present today, CX Connect for Nonprofit. And what they found is that it allowed them to be more productive. Their users were happier. The onboarding of new users was much faster, consistency, and then it allowed them to report across programs and services so they could see that individuals or families were getting services across the different programs that were siloed before. Now, this solution has been implemented for 8 months, specifically with Catholic Charities Commonwealth. They're very happy. The great thing is now they're adding new program and services on their own. That adaptability that they require as things change, as emergencies happen, as new programs come and new programs go, they're able to manage their own solution and application. So that's very important, the adaptability we talked about, because the constant is change in their world. And again, they are very happy in a reference if anybody needs to speak to them. John, it's back to you.
Okay. So what we wanted to get into next is kind of give you a really high level demonstration, kind of like, lift the hood up a little bit on the application, give you a little bit of glimpse into what are all the capabilities, like dashboard reporting capabilities, other things around program and case management and customer management, grants management. So we talked about some of these things. So now we want to kind of take the next about 11 minutes to kind of do this. But before I actually click on to the next slide here, I want to kind of help everybody brace for this. This is our first that we've kind of done this side. We've been talking a lot about technology. And one of the things that we've did that you're going to see next is a video that we put together using Microsoft technologies and third parties, that's leveraging AI that put together the video you're about to see next. So just want to kind of upfront kind of tell everybody a little bit about that exciting new feature. But as we start to look at new technologies that are emerging, again, this is something that our organization has a lot of experience in, and really looking at AI. So hope everybody will enjoy.
In today's demo, we will explore how Microsoft Dynamics 365 empowers nonprofit organizations to manage their programs and cases efficiently, ultimately delivering better outcomes for the communities they serve. Nonprofits often juggle various responsibilities, from managing donor relationships to tracking program effectiveness. With Dynamics 365, nonprofits can streamline program delivery, case management, and reporting all in one centralized platform. We will be covering the following agenda topics: Microsoft Platform, Personas, Program Management, Grants Management, Case Management, and Client Record Overview. This solution is designed specifically to meet the unique needs of nonprofit organizations, allowing them to manage programs, services, donors, volunteers, and stakeholders all within a single platform. Before we jump in, let's first take a quick look at the Microsoft Platform and what benefits it will bring. The Microsoft Dynamics 365 Customer Engagement is a suite of applications designed to help businesses manage their customer relationships more effectively. It is built on the robust and versatile Microsoft platform, leveraging the integration of various Microsoft services and technologies. The Microsoft Dynamics 365 nonprofit solution are built on the Microsoft Azure platform and come with a range of certifications that ensure compliance with global standards in security, privacy, and performance. Some of the key certifications include System and Organization Controls, or SOX 1, 2, and 3, ISO IEC 27001, 17, and 18, ISO 9001, GDPR, or General Data Protection Regulation, HIPAA, or Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, FedRAMP, or Federal Risk and Authorization Management Program. Today, we're going to explore how nonprofits can leverage persona-driven journeys for effective program and case management, driving better outcomes for both their organization and the communities they serve. Nonprofit organizations often work with diverse stakeholders, including clients and their households, caseworkers, volunteers, and community partners. Each of these stakeholders has unique needs and preferences. By using persona-driven journeys, nonprofits can tailor their outreach and program delivery to ensure that every interaction is meaningful, relevant, and impactful. As we begin, imagine you are a case manager that helps at-risk youth. Your nonprofit uses Dynamics 365 for nonprofits to manage cases, programs, and funding sources. With persona-driven journeys, we can build tailored interactions for each stakeholder, including participants, social workers, and program directors, based on their roles and needs. For example, let's start with youth participants. Using Dynamics 365's persona-driven approach, our platform recognizes the individual's needs based on their previous program engagement. A youth participant may require personalized support, information about job opportunities, mental health services, or ongoing mentorship. With a journey mapped specifically for this persona, they'll receive targeted communication and support throughout their involvement in our program. Now let's shift to the case manager persona. Case managers play a crucial role in coordinating services, and the platform makes their jobs more efficient by providing real-time data and automating repetitive tasks. For a case manager, the journey starts with a comprehensive dashboard showing the status of all their cases at a glance. They can monitor participant progress, automate follow-up, generate reports. Finally, let's look at the program director persona. Program directors are responsible for overseeing the success of various initiatives. Real-time reporting, budget tracking, grant management, using persona-driven journeys within Dynamics 365 for nonprofits, empowers organizations to create more personalized, efficient, and impactful programs and case management systems to streamline operations and deliver better outcomes. Nonprofits often have to adhere to strict reporting requirements for grants and funding. Dynamics 365 makes this easier by automatically generating case reports and ensuring that all data is up to date and ready for audits or funder reviews. From the dashboard, users can easily access all the essential components they need to manage day-to-day operations. Whether it's tracking program outcomes, scheduling services, or monitoring volunteer hours, everything is accessible at their fingertips. The platform provides real-time visibility into how funds are being spent and whether they align with the program goals. You can track expenditures across various projects to ensure that resources are being used efficiently. Finally, a critical component for any nonprofit is demonstrating impact. With Dynamics 365, nonprofits can automatically generate reports on program effectiveness and the real-world outcomes of their initiatives. Effective program management for nonprofits involves a holistic and strategic approach to ensure that programs are impactful, sustainable, and contribute to the organization's overall mission and vision. Program management for nonprofits involves planning, implementing, and evaluating initiatives and projects that align with the organization's mission and goals. It encompasses a strategic approach to efficiently and effectively deliver programs and services to meet the needs of the communities or causes the nonprofit serves. Here's an overview of key components of program management for nonprofits. Mission alignment. Regularly review programs to verify alignment and make adjustments as the organization's mission evolves. Needs assessment. Conduct thorough needs assessments, involve stakeholders, and gather data to inform program development. Strategic planning. Clearly define program outcomes, milestones, and metrics for success. Align program strategies with overall organizational strategy. Effective grants management is crucial for nonprofits to secure and sustain funding, implement impactful programs, and demonstrate accountability to stakeholders. By establishing robust processes and systems, nonprofits can navigate the complexities of grant management, optimize their impact, and build enduring relationships with grantors. Grants management for nonprofits involves the systematic administration of grants received from various funding sources, such as government agencies, foundations, corporations, or other grant-making entities. The process encompasses the entire grant lifecycle from application and award to implementation, reporting, and compliance. Effective grants management ensures transparency, accountability, and the successful achievement of the nonprofit's mission. Here's an overview of key components of grants management for nonprofits. Grant identification and research. Identify potential funding opportunities aligned with the nonprofit's mission and programs. Proposal development. Prepare compelling grant proposals that clearly articulate the organization's goals and intended outcomes. Application submission. Submit grant applications according to specified deadlines and guidelines. Effective case management in nonprofits requires a client-focused, holistic, and collaborative approach that empowers individuals and families to overcome challenges and improve their overall well-being. The goal is to provide comprehensive support while respecting each client's unique circumstances and aspirations. Case management for nonprofits involves a systematic and client-centered approach to providing services and support to individuals or families facing specific challenges or needs. Nonprofit organizations often use case management to ensure that clients receive comprehensive and coordinated assistance, addressing various aspects of their well-being. Here's an overview of key components of case management for nonprofits. Intake and assessment. The journey begins with a smooth intake process, where the participants' needs are assessed using custom forms. This step gathers vital information, such as their education, mental health status, and family background, to customize the services provided. Service delivery. Once enrolled, the platform schedules caseworker appointments and sends reminders to the youth participants via their preferred communication channel, be it SMS, email, or app notifications. Progress is tracked based on individual goals, allowing case managers to follow up promptly when needed. Ongoing engagement and check-ins, AI-driven insights ensure proactive outreach. For instance, if a youth participant misses an appointment, the system will automatically send reminders and schedule follow-ups. Personalized notifications about new opportunities such as job fairs or educational programs are also shared based on their unique profile. Outcome tracking. As the participant progresses through the program, the system automatically tracks outcomes, whether that's improved school performance, job placement, or other success metrics. Client management for nonprofits involves the provision of comprehensive and personalized services to individuals, families, or communities that the organization serves. The goal is to address the unique needs and challenges of clients, promoting their well-being and supporting their journey toward positive outcomes. Here's an overview of key components of client management for nonprofits. Advocacy. Your users can advocate for clients to ensure their needs are met and rights are protected, and act as a liaison between clients and service providers, advocating for fair treatment and access to essential services. Regular monitoring and evaluation. Here, you can continuously assess client progress and adjust plans as needed by regularly reviewing and updating service plans, track client outcomes, and modify interventions based on the client's evolving needs. Crisis intervention. Now you will have the ability to address immediate crises and emergencies affecting clients and develop crisis response protocols and collaborate with emergency services to address urgent situations promptly. We invite you to discover how Argonaut can be your partner in building the future of digital transformation. Let's shape tomorrow's success together.
Excellent. So I just want to kind of follow up on that just a little bit more here. So looking at what you just saw is, again, all